Sorry, but somebody needs to be the person to say this.
Every one of the women losing their minds over the result of the election last week. You guys know who you are.
I am going to be promoting the 4B movement from here on out. We are embarrassing on the world stage. Oh, God. Women, fucking stop dating men. Stop having sex with men. Stop talking to men. Divorce your husbands. Leave your fucking boyfriends. Leave.
Yeah, we are embarrassing on the world stage. Because the truth is, we are so overwhelmingly privileged in this country that women all over the world would literally die to be you right now. While you're having an absolute temper tantrum on TikTok, this is happening in Iraq. The age of consent is likely going to be lowered to 9 years old to allow for grown adults to groom and marry and sexually abuse 9-year-olds, and to casually remove any right under law for a woman to seek a divorce, to have any custody over her own children, or to obtain an inheritance. And let's be honest, the law doesn't even really need to change because already almost 30% of women in Iraq are married by the age of 18. Or let's keep going. Women in Afghanistan living under the horrifying rule of the Taliban are now forbidden by law from speaking out loud, from making noise in public, meaning literal dogs or squirrels have more rights under law than women because women's voices are deemed to be a potential source of vice for society, so they cannot be heard in public, cannot be heard singing, or cannot be heard reading aloud, even from inside of their own houses. But you don't hear feminists in America really complaining about that. And I notice our entire society seems to have already forgotten about this beautiful young woman, 22-year-old Masa Amini, who was confirmed by a UN investigative probe, beaten to death because her headscarf happened to be inappropriately showing a tiny bit of her hair. Tragically died after being apprehended by the morality police in Iran from trauma inflicted upon her body while in the custody of the morality police, sparking outrage by brave women in Iran that later ended up killing more than 500 people. So forgive me if I'm a little sick and tired of seeing unbelievably privileged American women who have every right under the sun afforded to a man, and who, according to most metrics, are actually doing better than men in American society today, are losing their minds because they think they're going to literally die if they can't keep having consequence-free sex. Do better for the women everywhere who would give anything to be in your position.